I would ask somebody representing the people opposed to it to comment and introduce yourself, sir.
All right. I'm Ben Vaughn. I'm an attorney from Monroe County, and my family, Vaughn Farms LP, owns a 388-acre tract on New Hope Church Road. And I'll try and be brief. I know there's a lot of people that would like to talk. I sent a letter. Does everybody have
Yes,
a copy?
please.
I made sure everyone had it.
Thank you. My father's the majority owner in Vaughn Farms LP and would have been here tonight to address y'all himself, but there was a death in our family, so he went to North Georgia to be at a funeral. So he asked me to come in his place. But New Hope Church Road has been used for our logging purposes since the early 1950s, back when we first acquired the tract. And the statute requires that the road be ceased to be used by the public to the extent that no substantial public purpose is served by it, or that its removal from the county road system is otherwise in the best public interest. Roads like these were created for farming purposes and timbering operations, and farming and timber is still the largest industry in the state of Georgia. And we think this road should be left open to allow this to continue. I believe I spoke with a lady from the Forest Service here. The Forest Service owns substantial property on this road, and they have the same concerns. It's our access for bringing the logs out. It's our access in case of fire, in case of a beetle infestation, so we can get to the trees. It's the road we use to come in and out. And we'd ask that y'all not limit this access to the property by closing this road. The letter we received, which we thank y'all for your diligence in getting us a letter and getting us notice of it, but we got the letter, it was postmarked Thursday and got it Friday. That's a very short time to come respond to something like this. But we do appreciate it.
I'll be brief. I'm Melissa Anderson, and I am representing the Forest Service. Forest Service is against this road closure. There's a couple of reasons. First, you're going to deny access to public land to our public, not just our public here in Jasper County, but this is a state capital for deer. This is Deer County. We have lots of impact to come in from out of state, out of town, out of the county. You're limiting that access for not just hunters, fishermen, camping. We've got several areas to camp, the trails, people have mentioned the horse camps, various activities with that. It would also increase the time for our contractors and also for Forest Service personnel to do their jobs, therefore increasing our prices. Although we may not be landlocked, there is significant acres in that area. It would require us to build additional roads, which we should not need to do because we have existing access. And I think thirdly, we've talked about the safety issue. If there was a wildfire, you'd greatly increase your time on response, search and rescue, an ambulance, or any law enforcement needs. So Forest Service is all for keeping this road open. And we have used it within the last couple of years as a haul route. They've mentioned the culvert being put in. The county has done what they could. It's been manageable in two-wheel drive vehicles. It's not a four-wheel drive road. So we've had no problems or complaints from our loggers or contractors. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman, there's just over 2 minutes remaining.
My name is Jennifer Starr, and I live on McElhaney Cross Road. And Georgia law defines an abandoned road as one that has ceased to be used by the public to the extent that the road serves no substantial public purpose. And you see people have come and explained to you how this road is still being used by the public. Abandonment is also defined under Georgia law to be for the benefit of the public in general. So if you abandon this road, it has to be for the public, not for the convenience of a private individual. Also, under Code Section 3272, the law states that you cannot declare a road abandoned because it is in disrepair. And for all of these reasons, plus the fact that everyone is using the road to get to the church, to get to the recreational areas, to get to the wildlife area, you should leave the road open.
Comments pro and con. Are there other questions?
Well, Mr. Chairman, the only concern, I have concern with closing the road myself because years ago, I guess probably 10, 12 years ago, we did put in the culvert And back in the early 90s, we paved New Hope and Macahon Crossroad in order to be able to get people to the church and also have better access from 83. So that was like a shortcut. So, you know, it lies within my district. So therefore, I'll make a motion that we deny the request of closing the road.
All right, you've heard Mr. Penniman's motion. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Have a motion and second on the floor. We can put this to bed right now. All in favor signify by a show of your right hand. All opposed, same sign. All right, the road will remain open. That closes the public hearing. Now, you folks are welcome to stay, but the rest of it's not going to be this exciting. I can promise you.